The United Nations Emergency Relief Coordinator Martin Griffiths has described the scale of flooding in Libya as a shocking and heartbreaking disaster, as stated by a UN spokesperson. Now, the Libyan Trade Crescent indicates that more than 11,200 people are now confirmed to have died after Storm Daniel hit the eastern Libyan city on Sunday and Monday, leading to the failure of two dams, which burst and unleashed torrents of water through a dried river and onto the city. And here's more details of that in this report.
The spokesperson of the United Nations Secretary General, Stephen Dujarric, on Thursday briefed reporters where he said the entire neighborhoods were wiped off the map. He indicates that thousands of people have died in the disaster, tens of thousands are now homeless, and many more remain unaccounted for. Mr. Griffiths added that the UN is on ground and they are deploying a robust team to support and resource the international response in coordination with the force responders and Libyan authorities. Dujarric indicated that Griffiths suddenly removed $10 million from the UN Central Emergency Response Fund and many among other funds for the people in need.
He immediately released $10 million from the Central Emergency Response Fund, and a humanitarian appeal for $71 million for immediate needs in Libya was issued today to respond to the most pressing needs of 250,000 people out of an overall 884,000 people in need. The appeal may be updated when additional information becomes available.
Dujarric further indicated that Professor Petteri Talas, head of the World Meteorological Organization, on Thursday said that the disaster in Libya's situation is devastating and as a warning system that accepts all levels of government and society.
As you may have seen, Professor Petteri Talas, the head of the World Meteorological Organization, said today that the tragedy in Libya highlights the devastating and cascading consequences of extreme weather on fragile states and shows the need for multi-hazard early warning systems, which embraces all levels of governments and society.
Resident and rescue workers in the devastated Libyan city of Derna were struggling to cope with the thousands of corpses washing up or decaying under the rubble after a flood that smashed down buildings and swept people out to sea. Reports indicate that flooding happened in Libya, but it's not as deadly as this recent one, which has damaged many buildings and killed thousands of people in the neighborhoods.